mentioned in the last video, I'm going old school tonight, so I'm going to reenact my first ever straight shave. So I'll be using my first ever straight razor. It's a 5/8 Dovo Prima Steel, fairly inexpensive razor. I bought it from, I think it was, I'll put the name of the shop in the anyway, the guy made it shave ready for me. He's called Jared. You can find him on the Shave Den. He owns a big store that sells shaving stuff. He made it shave ready for me, and it's still beautiful and still in beautiful condition. Dovo Solingen. It's a nice medium blade, good feel to it. Black ebony scales. And being true to my first shave, I'm not going to do a prep. I'm just going to use a hot towel like I did the first time. This is like my first time. Whoa, great. So just going to soak the whiskers in a bit of water. A bit of hot water on them. I'm using the same brush that I used the first time as well. It's a Edwin Jacob Best Badger, nothing too fancy about it, pretty standard brush. Let's get a bit more hot water on the seam. Very nostalgic to do this. So, soaked. I found that I didn't need to go in for soaking the beard for so long. Just because my beard isn't that tough, you know, it's fairly soft bristles, but yeah, anyway, it works for me. Proraso for sensitive skin. I put a dot in my shaving bowl, and let's start lathering up. No messing about tonight, fellas. This is it. This is old school. So I've put a little bit of Proraso in. Got my brush wet. Here it goes. Look how quickly the Proraso lathers up. It's unbelievable. Very, very quick. Okay, guys. Here you go. Shave sound fans. Now the guy who runs Blind Man Shaves, Billy, asked me about these Surabachi bows and asked me to get one for her, which I'm going to do. I'm going to get it from a store in Hong Kong and mail it over to him when I get to England in the new year. If those of you who don't know, a Surabachi is a bowl that the Japanese use for grinding seeds, and especially sesame seeds when you're eating rice and stuff. Use a wooden implement called a pestle, and use this as the grinding surface. So I guess you could call it a Japanese pestle and mortar, I guess. Anyway, it's got a lightly ridged bottom on the bowl. It's made of quite heavy ceramic, hence I won't be mailing it from here. But I found it doesn't damage your brushes at all. It's quite a smooth ridging, but there's a lot of it. As you can see, you get a lot of air into your lather. I'm going to think about adding a tad of water to that, just a tad. It's a bit thick. Okay, I used about 3/4 of a teaspoon of the Proraso. Proraso's got its own kind of unique smell, you know. It's not the fanciest, soap in the world, but it works. You know, it's just fantastic. That's why these guys have been around for so long. So I've got my lather ready. I'm going to strop my razor, and thanks to Billy again for the compliment on the last video. He says my stropping's really professional. I think I'm crap at it, but anyway, here goes. We're going to do 25 linen, 25 leather, just like I normally do. This razor feels so light after using these heavy Riga razors that I've been using lately in the Mike Martinez blades. But I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be like the old days. I haven't used this razor for about 7 months. You know, when I first started straight shaving, this is all I had. And now I'm a shave addict. I've got tons of stuff I don't need. Actually, this does the job just perfectly. see if I can do this without cutting my fingers or cutting my strop in half. Again, I'm going to do roughly 25, so let's do another 15. You know, you can't really overstrop, I don't think you can, so if you miscount and you do 30 or 50, you know, who's checking, huh? Let's do another 5 cycles, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, again, wipe the blade off. Nice and clean, get all that leather dust and crap off it. Blade's ready. Lather's ready. Get a bit of water on my face. And we're ready to go. Okay, here goes. Oh, wonderful. And that Edwin Jigger brush, you know, it's not as chubbly wobbly as you know, some of the bigger brushes, but it's nice. It works. You know, it's nice and soft, and you can whip up a decent lather with it. So who's complaining, eh? This is going to be an excellent blast from the past, let's call it. I'm just going to grab a bit more lather on there. I've got enough for 3 passes for sure, so I'm going to try and do a 3-pass today. See how it goes after the first 2, see if I need it. Right, let's get going. Always dry your hands, fellas. Make sure your hands are nice and dry. Get your position, your razor in your hand, and go. That still shaves fantastically. It's a full hollow, so you can hear that. Hear a bit of a sing. Let's wipe the whiskers off. I went to the docks today and finally got the go ahead to stop using the arm sling when I'm out and about. It's about 3 weeks since I had the operation on my shoulder now, so my arm's, you know, starting to heal up a bit. So it's cutting just fine without a pre-shave. A couple of hot towels for a few minutes and then you're laughing. You know, I'm gonna put the description of my first ever shave in the YouTube link. In the YouTube description. I went through a fairly long period between deciding that I was going to straight shave and actually doing it. It was months, not weeks, months. Initially I ordered a feather shavette, and I shouldn't have, and I was warned that the learning curve with shavettes, just concentrate for a second, the learning curve with shavettes was a lot steeper. So I went and bought this razor instead and kept my shavette in the cupboard until I was ready to use it. Okay, I'm going to go down the front, bit of a stretch on. How am I going to do this? I think maybe this could do with a little whiz on the stones, but you know, it's not too bad. It's shaving okay. still feel that my left arm's a lot weaker than the right, and I'm just not getting the razor control I would want there. I'm just a bit worried about that, so I'll swap to my right hand again. Just scoop out under my nose. Okay, wonderful. So what I'm going to do is slicken that cream up a lot more for the next pass and do a across the grain pass, and then probably a third pass against the grain just to get the final stubble off. I'm probably not going to shave again till the weekend because I'm off out on a family trip tomorrow. I can't be bothered carrying all my shaving stuff with me again. Okay, here we go. Somehow it stopped recording in the middle, I don't know why. This is my last pass, guys. I'm using my right hand only. My left hand's getting a bit weak. I think you missed the across the grain pass. Anyway, this razor I think could use a roll on the stones. Not the best in the world, but it's getting there. It's okay. It's what I would consider a DFS. Kind of get that in her right hand. Scoot that shit out. Have a feel around. Looking good. Let me have a rinse around and a feel, see if I need to do any touch up. Just give me a second, fellas. Yeah, there's still some work to do, just here. Ready? Okay, ready as I'll ever be. Great. I mean, you can go on shaving forever, guys. You'll always get a tingle, but there comes a time when you have to say enough. How's that then? Okay, here we are. Dovo Prima Steel. Beautiful little beginner's razor. It's nice and sharp, could be sharper. I'll get it there. Anyway, this was it. Old school shave. See you in a few days. Bye bye.